In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising, everybody. Woo! This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka I'm back, and I almost have full vision. I almost could see out of these eyes. Yesterday it was a bad day because I had to get those injections in my eyes. But I'm back, everybody, today for Turn Up Tuesday. Yay, Turn Up Tuesday. Well, let me pay some bills first. Let me do my boom. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. This is a great book. It's a fantastic book. And right now, for a limited time, you can get this book right here, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning, right along with product from Molly Mall Sea Moss. Sea Moss right here. Y'all see that label? He has a line of lemonades, teas, and you can also get the jars of the sea moss where you can put it in your coffee, your tea, or whatever. Just take it straight. The sea moss, it comes in different types of forms. He even got for the kiddies sea moss popsicles. The man does it all when it comes to sea moss. And sea moss is what we need, is what the body needs. Yes. Sea moss is life. He said sea moss is life. That's right. So the good sea moss. That's the good stuff right along with Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. For a limited time, save $10 when you bundle it, a bundle package. And we're not like Progressive. We're not going to say, oh, bundle it, you save. No, you bundle this, you actually save. You know, I found out that the savings that you think that you're getting in the bundle package isn't really savings. I found that out yesterday during the show. Rodney, Dad Mentality hit me to that. And here I am thinking it's cheaper to get everything bundled here. But I noticed something. Sometimes when you bundling stuff, you can't take advantage of the other sales that they got or the other products that they have. It don't matter what you do, whether you're bundling your cable bill, your cell phone bill, your car insurance, your utilities, appliances, warranty, all of that. We gotta be careful and read the fine print, because a lot of times when we think we're getting something, they're pulling a rope a dope on us. They're pulling an old bait and switch on us. So it's very important, people, when we sign contracts. Well, I was talking to Uncle E yesterday. He said that's why they make you sign contracts, because they can get you. They'd be like, I got you, sign this contract. And most people don't read contracts, not to its entirety. That's all the way to the end. And it's usually at the end is when they throw something in that's uncontrary to what you really want. Learn that hard lesson Learned that, but I'm kind of dealing with that and some things right now. But I digress. I ain't gonna get all into that. Today is Turn Up Tuesday, and we're gonna turn it up. Molly gonna have the video set up. Molly, we're gonna roll these videos out, these clips that we got. Lee sent us a lot of clips, y'all. A lot. When I say Lee must be spending her late nights up, I'm sending this. I'm sending this. It's like boom, 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 boom. She is sending a lot of clips. So, and we take the time. I haven't been able to take the time to go through them all, but I know Molly has seen a lot of them. Me, I haven't because of my vision. When I say I don't have the time to take the time to go through them all, I should say this: I can't see them all. But we working on that. We working on the eyes. I see a little better today than I did yesterday. A little clearer. So, let me woosah. Ooh, and digress. Ooh, so yes, y'all. Look, I got a show coming up, right? I got a show coming up on March the 3rd. It's going to be in Baltimore, Dimples Restaurant. Headliner, your boy Jay Brooks. Yes, Mr. Brooks is in the house. We're going to be down in Baltimore, and it's featuring your girl. Sandy Bernstein is hosting. It's going to be a fantastic show, y'all. Dimples Restaurant and Club. We're going to show you the flyer later on in the show because we do have a flyer for that as well. Then that is Sunday coming up. This coming up Sunday. Wow. Then, y'all ready for this? Then on March the 8th, right? Get your Friday on. Plan to spend the whole weekend at the Harborside Hotel. Yes, your girl going to be in the Harborside Hotel in the ballroom. I'm going to be performing. That Gwen is hosting. The Gwen Factor is hosting that show. Going to be a great show. Your boy L.O. Lawrence Owens is headlining. You're going to have Miss Tanja D. I think that is the young lady's name. And you're going to have myself. It's going to be a great show, you guys. It's going to be a fashion show that day. You can go to for this show and for Sandy's show too. You can go to Eventbrite. Check out everything you get because Saturday, right? Christopher Williams going to be in the town. He's going to be singing, "Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming." I'm not a singer, but I am a rapper, a lyricist, an actress, and all that other stuff. And speaking of acting, have you guys checked out the movie Bummer yet? It's Bumher. Please go check that movie out. You'll see a little cameo from yours truly. Yes, we in there. Play with it, but don't play with it. I'm in there. Yes. Bummer. Okay. Bumher. You can see it on Freevee. Tubi is on Amazon. Look, it ain't no reason why y'all ain't seen the movie. It's this free television. It's free movie. Go get it. Check it out. But like an hour and 3 minutes into the movies, you might have. I ain't gonna say what you will see, but check it out. The whole movie is good. You know what I'm saying? But we really rocked it and did our thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Molly, we could set up the next video. I don't know what the team is. The team is on CP time. I sent it out to everybody, the link, for them to come in and join. Come in. They not here yet. I don't know, Molly. But we're going to keep this thing rolling. Like a ball going down the hill. Keep it rolling. So, while he's setting up the next video and all that good stuff, I want to talk about a little stuff I've seen in the news. Okay. Diddy. I didn't know Diddy is in the news again. Now they're talking about some gun charges. Some shooting. And then there's more sexual assault cases coming up. And then I seen a picture of Stevie J, y'all. Y'all know who Stevie is. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The little rat, so boy, they look like a little rat in the face. They always go all the time. Stevie J. Now I know he was in the studio with Faith and all the other artists and everything. Stevie J is a big time producer. But what is Stevie J and Diddy got going on? Do anybody know the dirt on that? That's gossip, I guess. I'm just a little curious about what they got going on. And I was like, what? Stevie J. So, but if anybody that was involved in Diddy Playland or Diddy Mansion or whatever, that stuff with Diddy is coming out. They really gunning for my boy. And Jigga said, hey, don't get none on me, Diddy. This is Hova. Don't get none on, you know. But Diddy said if he go down, he ain't going down alone. That's what, you know, that's the word on the street, y'all. We got our first video up. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Are Ethiopians black? The reason why I'm asking is because it's Black History Month, and I have met so many other black people who claim that Ethiopians aren't really black or even African. And unfortunately, there are so many Ethiopians who don't like to identify as such either. Therefore, I created this mini-series to find answers to this question and to show you how Western scholars and institutions try to alienate Ethiopia from the rest of Africa. Starting from the 1920s, Ethiopia, a land with a rich cultural heritage, faced a major narrative shift, strongly influenced by Western perceptions, particularly through UNESCO's lens. Ethiopian historiography began emphasizing the country's unique development tied to Western civilizations through ancient empires, religious manuscripts, and Christianity. This exceptionalism was rooted in a narrative long promoted by Ethiopian highland elites, reinforced by Western racist ideas and the belief that Ethiopia didn't culturally belong to Africa. Both Western scholars and Ethiopian highland elites shared the view that Ethiopians didn't really fit into the African identity. They believed Ethiopia intentionally distanced itself to protect its Christian heritage from perceived uncivilized influences from the rest of Africa, rooted in racist beliefs towards Black Africans. UNESCO played a key role in promoting this narrative in its publications, portraying Ethiopia as having closer ties to Europe than to Africa. Consequently, UNESCO's portrayal further isolated Ethiopia from the rest of Africa and reinforced a sense of cultural superiority. Are Ethiopians black? The reason why I'm...
Wow. Yes, you are. Yes, Ethiopians are black. What other color could you be? You coming from you dark skin, and you coming from a continent, El Kebalon, Kemet, whatever you want to call it, Ethiopia. So how can you say that you're not black? How can you even think that you're other than, even with your Western influence or colonizers? You know, it was the French. The French really did a job on you guys, I guess. Then the French came in, then they got in the war with Britain. They came in and took over. How can you think you other than what you are? Yes, you are. Look at your skin. Look at your texture of your hair. So don't let them fool you. Oh no. Don't let them fool you, baby. You are black and you are beautiful. Ethiopia. Good morning, Lee. Look at stepdaddy.
What up? What up? What up? I just came in the midst of you talking about that hair. I'm gonna send you a video of that too.
About that what?
About hair. And you said, look at the hair. I don't know what the conversation was because I just tuned in. But when you said, look at the hair, and I just watched a video of, I think it's Chinese or Korean people getting their hair done like nappy, like black people.
No, don't say nappy, just say a tight curl. Because I come to realize, our hair is the nappy, it's the curl pattern of our hair. I looked at the tight curl, what I assumed to be a nappy, and it's coarse and kinky, but it is actually really curly. And the tight,
I know.
But you know.
Yeah, I call them fruit roll-ups. That shit hurt when you comb it. That's a nap.
It's the kitchen. That's what they used to say. It's the kitchen. I don't know why they call the back of the head the kitchen.
Now the kitchen or the peas in the back. Those peas
Yeah,
back
the
there.
Peasy. You know what? I thought the
Peasy.
Peasy people was the one. How you see some boys that look like they just took gravel and put on top of their head. I see some
Yeah.
Peasy looking people with their head Peasy. I'm like, whoa. Them
And
are
I said,
super tight girls. Look like
and,
like
yeah.
like gravel on top of their head. Now you know that's bad
Hmm.
when you see a little boy that top of his head look like gravel. But I
Well,
have seen some Peasy headed people. When
I don't know what you I don't know what you call those people, but I know some in the family that had hair like that.
it's called just comb your head, comb and oil your scalp, do something to your scalp. How these kids nowadays, speaking of hair, and it's Turn Up Tuesday, how these kids, the girls and the boys, just feel like they could just wake up in the morning, get up and go and don't do nothing. They don't brush their teeth, comb their head, even pluck the damn mucus out their eyes. They just jump it up and roll it. We used to have
That's
pride in
the
what we
that's
looked like before we left out the house.
that's
You
the
wasn't
old habitat.
you wasn't just gonna roll up out the house, your head looking any kind of way, and you looking any kind of way. You just wasn't gonna do that when you walked outside. You know what I mean? So fresh and so
Hell
clean.
yeah.
That was true.
We
So fresh and so
we
clean.
had pride. We had pride back then. We had to be better than whatever else was going on. We had to look better. We were kings and queens. Our ancestors was. Well, I don't know what we doing now.
They doing some of anything. Little monsters now. They don't, I am, and I'm reaping what I sow with my little monster, with my son. Um, Instead of me, I'm the parent. You always the parent. You can't be your child's friend because you're not the friend. I didn't born to give birth to a friend. I gave birth to a child when I gave birth to my child. So I'm not my child's friend, but I'm gonna be your mama to the end. My uncle used to say this. My grandfather's brother had a saying. He told his other brothers. He used to say, "I ain't your daddy. I'm your daddy's son, but I'll be your daddy till your daddy come." I forgot which one of my grandfather's brother used to say that. And then when I hear it, I'm like, he right. He's right. And
No, well,
he
but you're also your son's friend until one comes. I mean, it's the same the
no,
same
no, no,
thing.
no. I'm always his mother. I can be
You
friendly towards him, and I can get friendly. I am who I am. I am who God made me to be. And my God, He put me as being this child's mother, not being this child's sister, brother, friend, daddy. I'm tasked with the mother. That's the role that I'm to play and to portray. Now, can your mother be friendly with your mom? Sure, you could be friendly with your mom, but can we be friends? Yeah, sure, but I'm not your friend. I am your mother, and a lot of times that's where we blur those lines, especially with children, because when you think of me on your level, on your peer, you don't give me that respect as the mother. You
well,
gonna
what do
talk?
you think?
You gonna
Okay,
talk?
okay, okay. I'm writing a joke about that. You know, you got these parents that put their kids in a room and they put the camera on them and tell them you can say anything, cuss, whatever about me. You can say whatever you want in that camera about me and how you feel, and they can't get mad at you. And there's one little girl. She said, "I can say anything." She said, "Anything. Just you got 5 minutes to say anything." And that little girl stood in that room and she said, "Ooh, sometimes I just want to square up with this bitch and put her paws up like she wanted to fight her. Get on my fucking nerves. Ooh." And I'm like, she said, she can't beat me because she told me to say it.
And your point
Is that
is,
being friendly? Is that I haven't I just saw the video and I was gonna what part of that is parenting? Is that an understanding part or is that your talking point or what?
The parents not even in there. The parents just told the girl she could say whatever she want. That's not parenting. Now what they doing, they watching the video to try to see what their children feel to try to gauge them on where they are. And that part, that's just
That's
bad.
where see that's just yeah, that's really strange to me because I would actually sit down and understand my kid, not just the gauge, because that's not gonna make a kid confide in you to like they love you.
Mm.
And
Love
yeah,
you. I can love you and can't stand your guts, but I can love you. I can love you, and I don't have to like the stuff you do. I still can love you.
that's
So yeah, your child can love your parents, as long as they respect their parents. Respect is a big key, and they love their parents. They may not like their she get on my nerves, she makes me sick, blah 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 blah. But let's face it, for everybody in the world that have a parent, their parents without them it'd be no you. So you gotta give them some level of respect for that. Think about it.
yeah, no. Yeah, I think about it. That's where my best respect is to leave them alone. Hey, I got to jump on this bus. I got to make a couple runs. I'll jump back on there for you. Oh
Okay.
shit! No, no, I'm not because I don't have any ID. I done left my wallet at home. Fuck! I got to go all the way to fuck back home.
I always tell Leah, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. You gotta have your ID to get on the bus now.
I need my bus pass.
Okay. Because I know Metro said that they were gonna start doing that. Uh, people brandishing ID that rides the Metro. So
I
you
don't know
already,
nothing about. I
yeah,
don't
it's
know nothing
coming.
about that. I need my ID so I can take care of my business.
Yes, you
And I
do.
don't fucked around and I left my ID at house. 2 minutes. The bus coming 2 minutes to go that way.
Do you
So
carry a wallet with you?
I do. I just walked out the house trying to dial into you and just left it sitting in the tray by the door. Picked up my glasses, but I didn't pick up my ID.
See, you cared more about looking good than making sure you got all your ducks in a row.
Oh no, I'm not looking good. I got on a pair of sweatpants and an old t-shirt and a sweatshirt. That's it.
Yeah, but you
I
put your
wasn't
glasses on before you got your wallet and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Practice.
because I can't see if I go out the door without my glasses on, then I'm a struggle to see.
See, but you know you ain't gonna forget that.
But my glasses gone. Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna forget the glasses, but my eyes are important. I can go back and get my wallet. I can't. If my eyes get messed up, then I gotta come in and sit down, and this shit gotta happen on a different day.
That's
And I
right.
can.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying you're definitely not gonna forget that. So my thought pattern is try to get everything that you know you need before you get your
I did.
glass.
I put it all in one tray. When I walk in my door,
I still
I put it
forgot it.
all in one tray, and I still forgot it. My keys hangs up right there by the door. My glasses, wallet, and everything sits on the table right by the keys. And I picked up the glasses and the keys and did not grab the wallet.
You just need some Gene below, but if you get some Molly Moss Sea Moss, that'll help with memory as well.
It
That,
wasn't my memory. It was just the fact that I just
brain
didn't grab it.
neuron. I mean, you'll be sharp. You won't be forgetting nothing. You'll be on point, on top of things. You had an energy. You had get some Molly Moss, Sea Moss. You'll be on point, Lee, with that Molly Moss. You'll be sharp. Don't even know why you on top of stuff. You have energy. You have the stamina. You be on your A game with the Molly Moss, Sea
But
Moss.
it's not my energy level. It's not that. It's just that. I was trying to make a dip now.
You live
Kingstown.
lost again.
You have to go to. Hold on a minute. You have to go to Huntington Station.
Molly, let's go to the next video, please, sir. Good morning, Kiani.
Marley, how are y'all doing?
I'm trying to make sure I sent it to the right place.
Good morning, Grand Rising, Kiani. Thank you for
Grand Rising. Lee, Marley, how you doing?
Lee on the bus handling business.
Oh, she in a business.
Yeah, she got to go back home, so she's turning around. Molly is saying Grand Rising family.
What up? What up, Kiana?
Man, it feel good to be home.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? You was gone?
I was in Miami.
Oh, well, tell us about. Oh, you had a great weekend.
It was
Tell us
wonderful.
about what you was doing.
You already know. Just sit back and relax, enjoy the wealth. It was great. I saw the new Tesla truck. The truck bed is very big. I mean, it rides incredible. I like the big wheels on it. The windshield is big as I don't know what. What else? Just went to different restaurants and just kind of hung out a little bit. And it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. You know, went shopping. You know, kind of sit back and let somebody pay for it. You know.
Yes, I do know. Molly, Molly Mall. Where you at, Molly?
But I was busy.
Look, I'm gonna need Kiani. I'm gonna need you and Lee to hold the fort down. I gotta dip out for a minute. Y'all, we're gonna get to the next video. Molly Mall.
Yeah.
You gotta hold the fort down. I gotta dip out for a minute.
All right. That's cool.
We got you.
I'm gonna be watching.
All
Let's
right.
go to the next video.
Well, this next clip, Lee, you sent this. So we're going to check it out. Say teachers are forced to give 50% to all students.
We're not allowed to give zeros anymore. You guys, are you guys doing that in your district? Yep. Okay. No, in my district, they changed it last year. So everybody starts with the 50%. I'm serious. No, you guys, you can look it up. This is insane, right? We can't make this stuff up. They literally, in our district, we get written up if we put a zero. You have to put a 50% in the grade book. I'm so serious. It's not even a joke. It's crazy town. I had a kid pass last year. I'd never met him. We're not allowed to give zeros anymore. You guys, are you guys doing that in your district?
That's tough. I ain't know that, but it makes sense because I recall them saying no kids left behind. So I guess that's what it is, 50%. So now it's up to the parents if they want to keep the kid behind. So I think they still had that option. If they feel like their kid should be kept back, it's up to the parents and not the teachers. But what y'all think about that? 50% automatically given to the kid.
That's what I told everyone from the beginning. It starts at home. That you can't rely on someone else to teach your kids what it need to know. They don't know what your kid needs. You know, you got someone, I can't remember where it was. They didn't even have what they call school. It was vocational. What they did was taught these kids how to work with their hands and build things. There was, I mean, language, cool. They taught them the ABCs, but they taught them how to be a firefighter, how to be, you know, gave them a trade between the ages of 8 and 15. And that was, my mindset tell me it was before Prohibition or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that one. But I'm pretty sure it was way before then. Starts at home.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think though what they saying on this clip is that the kids they don't have to come to school to pass. They getting passed on. I don't know what you got from the video, but I think that's what they saying. They saying these kids don't. She said she had a student that passed her class that she never even met. That's what she
Right.
said.
But
You know, so it ain't,
yeah,
I don't know what you
that
I don't know what you
what
talking
I
about.
what
I
I
can't believe it. I can't believe it, but it makes sense. I mean, if little Bobby can't read, but he get a brand new vehicle and a brand new restaurant, he got a pass. So, so yeah, that's what it is.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just I'm just saying, you know, it's you got to teach your kids because you can't rely on someone else to teach them. If the school is saying you automatically have to give them 50% regardless. The young man passed and she never met him. Whose fault is that? Is that the school fault or is that the parents' fault?
Both.
Both. I mean, the school, we know they don't care. I
School
mean,
just keep their ass back. I stayed back twice. I was kept back because the teacher didn't like me. You know, like now these teachers just passing niggas on. Yeah, I don't like this. You know, like these kids ain't even going to school and they getting passed on. Like you really had to go to school and get grades to be on the football team. So I went to class and I worked my ass off to make sure I get them grades. So you telling me now kids don't gotta go to school. The teacher ain't even gotta meet you. You ain't gotta be present. That's definitely the school and the parents' fault. Cause if you ain't present, they supposed to come arrest you. If she never met this kid before, that meant he was absent all them days, and somehow he still passed. I don't know. Contractor, what's your thoughts though?
Dude,
I mean, I agree with you, but I had a whole system when I was a kid. I used to get out of school early every day, send myself to the office, and had one of my crackhead customers on my emergency contact card. So when they call them, they come pick me up from school. I get back home, I hit the block. But I learned a lot of stuff on my own too, and it's crazy that these kids do get passed on because there's no child left behind or whatever it is. It's worse now. When that whole thing started, when kids not getting homework, and then when that COVID shit happened, they was at home learning on computers. That was a big setback. So now I think it's all by design because if you got people who ain't learning nothing and can't educate themselves, don't even have common sense or nothing, they're going to have to rely on somebody. The people that they're going to have to rely on is going to get paid off of their deficiencies, like welfare and all that kind of stuff. Then they'll keep coming up with different government programs where we doing this and doing that. People constantly getting paid off these people and they still don't know nothing. But the more you ask them for, the less they give you. So you gotta learn how to do stuff for yourself. But yeah, school, I don't even think kids should go to school no more. I think everything should be home taught because you ain't learning nothing in school. Most kids that come from a good household learn how to be a fucked up person from in school.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't think of that. What's your thoughts on that?
absolutely. That listen. I went in Pittsburgh. There was a young man did not know how to read, but by him being a star basketball player, they pushed him on through. And to think that was in the 70s. So it's nothing new to hear this from me or hear this for me. I've heard it, I've seen it. You know, you got to realize most of the black people that has built something did not go to school, no education whatsoever. They taught self-taught. So if they do, I just don't understand why is that a 50 relevant. You got kids out here, black kids playing the piano coming out 3, 4 years old. School is just something I don't know what you call it. It's non-development. They teach you what they want you to learn, not what you need to learn for yourself.
Yeah, it's programming. And they base their lockups on third grade testing. That's what people don't understand. They already know how many males they're gonna lock up based off third grade testing. But I think it's terrible. Anytime a kid start at the 50-yard line and he only got to run 50 yards to get to the end zone, that's bad. You know, like all of us had to start from zero. So they basically saying these kids already start off at 50%. They can get an A for the year halfway through the year. They ain't got to grind that much, you know, as the people before them. And it might be better for them. I don't know, you know, but we're going to see how it turn out. But I don't think this would be a good thing. You just passing kids on and they ain't really learning nothing because a lot of kids that don't want to be there, they pick on to that and be like, man, I ain't go to school. And they tell the younger guys that, man, I barely went to school. They passed me. And look where it got me. And they might just be working at Burger King, the manager. You know, they might think that's good enough, you know. So I just think that they need to fix that, dude. I don't know. I ain't got no more on that one though.
Damn, I heard that. I heard this before. Exactly what you just said. I heard that in my day. That what you going to school for? All you have to do is learn a trade, and you can get the same thing.
Yeah.
Get a GED at that time. Only thing you have to do is 235, 225, and get you to go to trade school and come out and knock it dead. You worked at the steel mills at 18. You went to bricklaying school, radio, whatever it was they had, communication. Those were trades. They don't have those vocational trades anymore.
I took them out. What's that contract?
Another thing they do too, they're giving these kids the ability to make too many adult decisions, but still be a kid. So a kid can decide they want to drop out at 16. That's an adult decision. You make a decision like that, you should be able to take care of yourself. But because they're not 18 or older, you still got to take care of them. How is that even like? And these kids know it's nothing you can do to them. If you even look at them wrong, they'll call the police on you, get you locked up, put out your own house. And while you in jail trying to get out, they having a party at your crib, fuck the whole house up, and there's still nothing you can do.
I ain't know that. That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous, bro. Like, you know, like when my son was like 8, I took him to the doctors. And the doctor said, ask my son, do you mind if your father in here? I said, why would you ask him that? They said, we have to ask kids because of HIPAA. I said, well, okay, so my son was like, yeah, so they asked him the question, have you had sex with anybody that's HIV positive? Are you HIV positive?
What
So I had to ask the doctor after he asked all that, if he was HIV positive, then what? Oh, well, people had to find a way to get up here and get his medical, and he don't have to suffer again. So you got a kid taking some medicine in my house that I don't even know about, but if he die or something go wrong, I'm responsible for it.
Yeah.
That's up out here.
Damn. I ain't never heard
That is actual factual. That is actual factual because when I took my daughter to the doctor, she was what, 16, 17? And same thing. And I'm like, I looked at her. She 16, 17, she can just about gauge what she want me to know. And I said, I said, whatever it is, I need to see the medical records because she's still under my care. This is my child. I'm not going to allow her to make those decisions. So they asked her questions. I mean, the hardest thing is the questions is you got a kid and they're having sex and you don't know.
Right.
Because you haven't taken the time or you're not listening to them. You're not paying them any attention to know the difference in their attitude. You know how things change. So when she said no, I'm not. He said, well, let's get you checked in. And he didn't explain it. And he came to me, he said, I understand most parents don't ask those questions. He said, but her hymen is still intact. Now, okay, cool. But When T.I. did it, it was wrong. This is you talking years later, but this is a parent that cares. You know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with it. The doctor came and told him. But in Georgia, at 17, they can be tried as an adult. So life decisions.
Yeah, these kids get away with a lot these days. They can decide they want to be a boy or a girl. They can decide they want to go to school, don't go to school. And that's crazy that we the ones that's going to get arrested if something does go wrong with it.
Right.
That's why they say we are parents. We just renting these kids until they're a certain age, you know. So
I
that's
like
it. We'll pay that
that.
rent. That's it. This
That's
next
funny.
this next clip, the Be More clip, I know you probably heard about it, Contractor Lee. You
Huh.
sent this to the group. I think your boy down there, I think he bought some apartments. I heard about it. I'm gonna share this girl clip, and she gonna talk a little bit about it, and let people know what we about to talk about. But
Okay.
he spent some money down there in Be More, and they out there tearing up.
I'm shocked that nobody's really talking about it, but somebody explain to me how this young man, Gervonta Davis, he's a boxer out of Baltimore, literally buying the block back, wanted to put the city back on the map and make them affordable housing for people who were less fortunate, because he understands the struggle. That's where he came from. He was fighting for a reason, not just for his family, but for the fact that where he came from was not for the privileged. And somebody literally set the house on fire. That's wild to me. And then they wonder why people get all this money that's from the hood and they don't turn back, they don't look back. Because where you come from, it be the most haters, and it's hurtful when it's sad because you mad because I'm blowing up. I done blew up. I done got up here and you right here, but that's not my fault. I kept grinding. I kept hustling. And I'm trying to bring it back to you, but you're not allowing me to do that. That is so wild. Nobody's really talking about this, and I feel so bad for that young man. All that money he spent. And he ain't even buy, I mean, come on. The block? Y'all set it on fire. That's wild to me. That is so messed up for real on so many levels. We cannot do anything for black people, man. I swear. Not all of us, but a lot of us, we haven't made it up. We haven't made it there yet. We're not mentally there yet. And it's sad. It's really sad.
Start with you, Contractor. That's Be More out there. What's going on?
Yeah, see, what the thing with that is, black people have this chronic disease where anybody that look like you, come from the same place you is, or you think that you better than, or they better than you, it's just this disloyal, disdain, and disrespect for them. Because if a white man would have bought that block, they'd have never did that shit. But because he was a black man, they gonna do that to him. Everybody not gonna make it. Everybody not gonna be saved. My thing is, I used to be doing all this shit, trying to do stuff for people. You can never want more for somebody than they want for themselves. If they have it into them to get out of that situation, they would have did it on their own. Some people don't have the know-how to, but they got the potential. So that's why I only help people who help themselves. If I see somebody trying to do something for themselves, that's what I do. I don't give nobody nothing. I don't even give people the benefit of the doubt when I first meet them. You have to earn that from me, because when you was younger, when you was a kid, everybody, and you was in school, everybody started off with an A. You had to maintain that A. When you become an adult through life and learning life and this and that, everybody start off at zero. They have to earn where they gonna get with you. That's just the world we live in. I don't even know why he spent that money. See, everybody's so caught up in, what a society say, buy the block back and all that. Like Kanye West said, the culture gets you locked up. Fuck the culture. And that's how more people, black people, gotta start being. Stop being a slave to what people think. Stop being a slave to how somebody looking at you. People gonna have something to say regardless. If you homeless, they gonna say, oh, you a bum. If you work your way to get to the top, got somewhere, oh, now you think you all that. Stop caring what people say and think.
I agree. I'm just not sure if black people did it. I think some, but because normally you'll hear like them niggas did it. They caught the dudes who did it. Definitely, I'll Be More like somebody would have seen it, or
Nah,
they'd
Some
But
niggas did that shit.
if they just don't like
Let-
him, I don't
let-
know his relationship with the people out there, but I'm just
Nah,
like, you most loved out there, and people see you building something to give back to them, they gonna protect it. So for them to destroy it, it's like it don't even make sense. I don't get it. What's your thoughts on it, though?
because
What's
he
up,
gave it to them. He gave it. If you give somebody something, people only respect what they work for.
Reese trying to say something. What's that, Reese? I ain't see.
What
What's
about what if there was somebody that was in the house that was homeless, right? And trying to keep warm and they accidentally set it on fire. You know, you have those squatters' rights people come in and try to squat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not the whole block.
Not the whole block, though. It's
I
the
mean,
whole block.
though, did one house catch on fire and the block went up, or they were just going in each individual house?
Nah, you can't. Nah, not the whole block.
The whole block. I honestly, it depends on what part of Baltimore it was in. If they're trying to get that property for $0, they're gonna burn it down. They don't want them to get hot. You got to remember that shit happened someplace. It happened in another place too, where they burned it down. In another black neighborhood.
It could have been his
Yes.
competitor. And
Exactly. That's what I'm.
You know, and they upset because he did it, he's doing it, and they want the land, so they won't come up there and sabotage. You know, and sometimes it's not even us that sabotage; it's the other.
It just look like
that pay us. Like I'm gonna pay you $10,000. Go down and burn these houses down, and we do it not knowing what we really doing. We taking away from our community.
Like they,
you know, because we got a bunch of stepping fetches, bunch of Uncle Tom wasn't even a bad person, but we got a bunch of what they call them people, the house, a bunch of the AKA house Negroes. You know what I'm saying? That charge you because they pay you, not knowing the bigger picture. You messing up your whole community, everything for a couple of dollars.
That or they're trying to make sure they don't get those charges that they're spending. If you do that, I'll pay your bond. I'll pay this. I'll buy you that. Same thing, a form of payment. But I just don't. If it's West Baltimore, I don't see that. That's prime land right now.
I mean, but then again, too, I'm not saying him. I'm not saying him at all. But a lot of dudes get into these projects of flipping houses, renovating, blowing that stuff up, and they get it way under. They cut themselves short by making a budget so small. And when they get into it,
they screw the money up.
Exactly. Too much money, too much. And they'll burn that shit down and collect their source.
That's what I was about to ask.
Exactly.
I was thinking that also. There's so many different scenarios to this. I just don't want to believe that they did it. They cut their own nose off to spite their face.
Good morning, Miss Contractor. Yeah, but you said you don't want to believe. A lot of people cut their nose off to spite their face because they're not thinking long term. They're thinking in the moment, and short term, they're thinking of right now, and they're not thinking. They're not thinking clearly. Some people just I see a way out, and just run for the light, not knowing what's at the end of that tunnel. That ain't the way out. Somebody just set a light up there at the end of the tunnel, at the back end, and you running towards the light. But that's the wrong light. So we don't think. A lot of times we are emotional people. We just think about, boom. Oh, I got to flip this house. I got to do this. I got to get something. I got to get out of this. Mm-hmm. Boom. I burn it all down. Mm-hmm. Whoo. That is deep. That is deep when you talk about self-preservation and self-love. And that's even worse than the school thing. The schools thing, the education, leaving people, giving them 50 points off the bat, halfway through the grade, off the back, not making them earn. You're buying your property in your community, and then somebody coming trying to burn it down, trying to build it up, and somebody steady knocking you down. It's like we got to keep striving. That's why we can't get out here and do mediocre things. We got to go and do excellent and big things because mediocre don't work. We ain't the color for mediocre. We the color of excellence.
What's that, Miss Contractor, trying to say something?
You on mute?
Nah, she ain't on mute. Her mic.
Oh,
Take
she
it from somebody else.
Turn your
Got
mic on.
close out and come back in.
Or maybe she got to turn her mic on.
Oh, she got to take that
Probably Bluetooth or something.
Oh. We can't hear you.
Good morning.
Boo-bye.
How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
You just put a whole plethora of shit on the table. So I don't know which one you're at. Is self-preservation and real estate and e-commerce. What is going on?
They showed the video of a young black man. He a boxer, right? And what he was doing, he was buying black in Baltimore, right here in Baltimore, and he was buying back the houses. And somebody came and burnt them down. Is that right? I was watching in the back, but is that right?
About Javante,
Davis.
Yeah, I remember he bought the old projects he lived in, and he said he's gonna develop them.
Yeah, they burnt that shit down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they did it last.
Did they burn down the new construction, or they burned down the buildings he had planned on demolishing?
Molly, let Miss Contractor in.
Okay.
Okay.
So did they burn down the new development?
We can hear you now.
Okay. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Right.
I had the
Let Bubba finish his thought before you go into yours, because I don't want, don't want to interrupt him. Bubba Cow.
No, I was just asking. I said, did they burn down the new projects he made? I mean, the new development he made, or the old one he had planned on demolishing? I want you to kind of, because he just literally announced this like a couple months ago. So I doubt the whole project's already up.
Got questions. We ain't got them answers. That's why I'm asking.
Well, maybe Miss Contractor got the answer for you because she's shaking her head no. Miss Contractor.
Okay, so though there was a block of abandoned row homes that were there that he purchased, he wanted to build up that block. What people are forgetting is that there's a political connection to that too. Because in politics, there's only so much that they're going to let people do. They will burn that block down or have somebody do something so that he can't profit from it or build up that community. If it's a political connection, what they're doing is making sure that they can give that job off to a developer that will redevelop it at a lower price for whatever reason they need to do it. So that's not like it can be several different things. It could be people that live in a neighborhood that don't want to see the block be built up. But then it could also be a connection to politics. If they don't want them, those would be historic tax credits that man would end up getting from the city. As long as all of those houses still have that brick facade and they have those marble steps and those railings and those windows, he'd get a credit from that. And the city of Baltimore is real touchy about who they want to give those incentives to. So that's something else to take into consideration, regardless of if there's a tree growing up the middle of the house or what the front of it is falling apart.
Man, I told you I'm coming over there.
Babe.
Mute.
The contractor is handling business.
Exactly. I told you, nigga, I'm coming.
But seriously speaking, though, like politically speaking, because I used to work for a nonprofit and I saw it from that side. And when I was there, I couldn't talk about it. For 11 years, I was there and couldn't talk about it, but I saw it all the time. They give those jobs and they give those pieces of property to who they want to give them to. And if somebody comes in and they got a good bid on it and they got a good price on it, they'll get rid of it so that they can give the land to somebody else to redevelop on.
It's terrible. So is he going to continue to do the development, or he's he's gardening?
So if he is, nobody knows, and they haven't said anything about it on the news, but of course, you know, they put out what they want to put out. They'll talk about some
Right.
fluffy dogs biting biscuits before they'll say
Right.
something positive about the community.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate, you know, it's very unfortunate that he's trying to redevelop where he grew up, this project, and somebody would do this. But like you said, there's always some extra behind it. Could be some sinister, like you said, it could be political reasons. They don't want him to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get that development off to some other company that they already made, they in bed with. Then promise them, and here comes Javante, I'm gonna buy my old neighborhood. And he got more money. So but if I was him, I would not deter. I would just continue because we can't stop. Yeah, I would just continue.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I said. I don't think it was that it. I don't think it was the Baltimoreans that did it. I just said that. I believe that it has something to do with who wants to buy it at a lower price. I've been to Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore. So politics, I mean, they were selling the houses for $1 at the courthouse steps, and now they're giving up, what, $30,000 for you to buy one and live in it?
Now, here was the...
No.
They're not doing that no more?
No, even when they was doing I've been flipping houses for like 20 years. When they was doing the dollar program, it was called Scope. So when they was doing a Scope program, only way you can buy a dollar house is you show that you got $200,000 to $300,000 in the bank. So with the white, so this is what they did. They came to the black neighborhoods to get us to vote that shit in. Everybody, I'm about to get a house for $1, this and that. Then when they did it, they put that on there. You gotta have $200,000 to $300,000 in the bank to buy the house because that's what they want the new comp to be. So they estimate the house gonna cost $280,000 to get it fixed. So what the white people do, which we could be doing too, but we just can't work together. You know, most of us, I ain't gonna say all. They put their money together. I got 80,000. You put 60. We put it into a bank account under a company name. We get that house. We fixed it up. They estimated it at $280,000 to get it fixed. It ain't gonna cost that much. We can get it done for $150. Sell it for $300. We only paid $1. That's $150,000 profit. That's what they was doing.
That's exactly what they were doing, and they're still doing it because then they've
been doing that for years. And like I say, Baltimore is shifty.
They'll create an LLC and they'll use each of their last initials for it to be the company, and they're all together in it. And then they'll make sure that there's one African American, one minority, so that they can get a tax credit. That's connected.
That's terrible.
That's not a conspiracy theory. That's conspiracy all the way around the world.
No, that's just what they've been doing all our lives. We just had blinders on. We just ain't seeing the full picture. We ain't read the fine line, the bottom line, the print. You know, and we bicker amongst each other so much that we couldn't come together to do nothing like that anyway.
No, but Baltimore had
oh, you on the account, you on the money, you doing this, you doing that. But they know how to work together for the better good for them. But
this is not brand new. This has been going on. They have not rewritten or changed anything because it worked for them and not for us.
That's what I said.
I didn't hear that part. I apologize. I didn't hear that.
It's unfortunate. So, I mean, but don't say all of us, because there are brothers that are working together. There's some groups out here that are making it happen. You know, it's just not enough of them. But there's some. You can look towards Texas with Slim Thug with another developer, and they've been building a lot of houses down in Texas, brand new developments and lower income houses. There are groups out here. No, there are groups out here that are doing this. It's just not enough. It's not that they don't exist. They do exist, just not enough.
Wait, what was you saying, Phil?
I would never invest another $1 in Baltimore. I was an investor in Baltimore, and they ran me out of Baltimore. I had an apartment building in Baltimore, and once they got finished with me, I put all that money into that damn apartment building, and then it would rent it out for years. I renovated it and tried to re-rent it. Went downtown. They took my certificate of occupancy. They killed me. Okay. So when they want you out, they will get you out. So without a certificate of occupancy, I couldn't rent nothing. So, like I said, I will never invest another dollar in Baltimore.
Why did they take the certificate, Phil? What did they say that you didn't do for them to take it?
They told me that the neighborhood was going single family and they didn't want rental properties in the neighborhood.
And they could snatch your certificate like that for that?
That's my certificate. Yep.
Damn.
When a damn thing I can do about it.
Contractor,
Mr. Contractor. Not even a consumer lawyer or something could help you out?
No, see, this is what they do. Like, they'll start coming around doing little shit.
Exactly. They sneaking around at night looking at stuff in your backyard saying, well, this apartment hasn't been rented in 3 months. So this, that, and the other.
It's the county doing this?
No, the
It's the city.
The city of Baltimore.
So what they do, they come around your house and say, oh, we saw some weeds. They'll take pictures real close to make it seem like it's way more weeds.
Exactly. Stuff like that.
And send you a bill for $300-400 and send it to the wrong address so you can never get it. Then they'll put a lien on your house and you never knew you had a lien on your house. This is the shit they do.
But you
I can't wait to get out of Baltimore. I'm getting my master's. I'm out of here. We out of here. But I gotta get my master's first because I ain't working for nobody else in no other state.
Wow.
I won't touch
that. What else they do? Contractor.
Huh?
Miss Contractor. We can't hear you, baby.
We could before, but not right now. You might want to come back and go out and come back in. It might
she
work
got it
out.
on mute. She got to take it off mute.
No.
She said not on mute. So you might want to go out and come back in.
Come back in.
Yeah, go back out and come back
in. Sometimes if you get a phone call,
yeah, that'll throw you off.
That'll throw you off.
But there's got to be some some way they can fight against this. Some against this, like no consumer lawyers or somebody that can, you know what I mean, like a hood lawyer or something that can help fight this.
Yo, you already got $20,000 in fines. Then you gotta go pay a lawyer. Now, you ain't gonna wind up with nothing. You kind of be your back against the wall. So, and they know that. They know the property only worth this much, or you got it for this much. So they do all that before they start fucking with you. So you only got this much in it. All that's on the internet. You paid for it this date for this much. If you refinance the house, they'll put it in there again as a sale, so everybody know how much you paid for it. So then what they do is, okay, if this neighborhood only worth $150, he paid $140, but we want this neighborhood to be $400. All we gotta do is start putting fines on him. He can't pay it. When he go to refinance or whatever, his lien will come up. All this stuff will come up. And say he was gonna refinance and take $20,000 out of his house. By the time he get to the table, $7,500 that's gone from fees, late fees, and this and that. He never got the bill. Baltimore is corrupt. That's why the crime's so high.
They wonder. I mean, it seemed like this should be on purpose sometimes. You know, from here to Chicago, all these places where we are, and people are trying. They study saying that is messed up, crime ridden, but it seems like they wanted to stay this way. It seems like they want. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it, but then it started making sense, like what y'all talking about, some of the big developers and all that. It's better off to keep your crime up, you know what I'm saying, and later on come invest, because all the properties is cheap. I used to hear this years ago. When somebody died, get killed in the street somewhere, developers and investors are looking, because that's where they're running, because property value is going to drop. So they hoping this neighborhood gets bad, get worse, so they can invest in there and gentrify the joint like they've been doing all over DC.
They got control of whether a neighborhood is good or bad. Because when they keep it fucked up, the police don't come around like that. Crime be all the time. Then they start raising the taxes on the house till you can't afford to pay the taxes. Then you'll get a letter in the mail, or we're offering you this much for your house and this and that. If you don't take it, they'll raise the taxes so high where you lose the house. Now they got the houses, they fix them up. Now you come back around this neighborhood 2 years from now the police everywhere. It's a neighborhood you grew up in. The police will ride up and ask you what you doing around here. And it's an all-black neighborhood.
Yeah, well, remember, the police are here to protect property, not you.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying.
So, best believe, so the property worth more now, of course they're going to be around. They're here to protect property, not you.
What you trying to say, Miss Contractor?
Can you hear me first?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Finally. So, if you get a chance and you go to the City of Baltimore's website, if you look at tax liens, what the contractor just said, majority of those homes, people don't even know they have liens on their homes until it's been sold or it's been bought.
Lord,
and that's how developers will go, and they'll go on that website, pull up all of those tax liens, and pretty much prey on the people that live there, and will say either you pay this or you can pay us this amount, we'll take care of it. But that person no longer has any control of their home anymore. There are thousands of houses where people don't have a clue that they have tax liens. There was one resident in the neighborhood that I used to work in where he literally had a $500 tax lien and somebody bought his house and he had no clue.
They'll sell your house for a water bill.
Yeah.
They will sell your house for a water bill.
Yeah. And then what they do is
let them play with you on that. I've seen it happen.
And what they do, if the house not worth that much at that time, they'll tell you, if you give me my money back plus 18%, you can get your house back. So they making money like that too.
This is criminal. They need to go make sure you never have a piece of the pie.
It's unfortunately, it's criminal.
But interesting. Not being able to see or sending stuff to the wrong address. That should be against the law right there, because you got proof that it didn't come to my address.
That's not the only state. That's not the only state that does that.
We know this, but it's still upsetting. It's still very upsetting to hear this, no matter what state you're in.
Hey Reese, this is what they say, and this is the big flag we got in this country. It's called capitalism. That's allowed. As long as you can maximize on your money, this is what capitalism is about. And you can't have capitalism about poor people. So the only way you can keep capitalism, you got to keep people. Unfortunately.
Do you remember last week? You remember last week when I was saying that when you buy property, you don't own the mineral rights of it. You're just paying taxes on whatever. We didn't finish all of what I was saying, but this is the part of it.
My mom and sister, they go in the courthouse trying to get them properties. She's trying to get those foreclosed properties.
You talking to us here or you talking to somebody else?
Gianni, what you saying, baby?
Yeah, I'm right here. I was saying, you know them people breath stink, and there's just a lot of demons, and we need to get together and go political. We need to be political. We need to. If we political, we get that. We get everything they get. You see what I'm saying? So I think we need to go political. That's what I think we need to do. One of us do, and we all get together. I mean, but I've seen it. All my friends political, and guess what? All of them got brand new houses. Y'all know Martin Mitchell. Everybody doing good. So once you get that campaign going, everything goes smooth with it. So I don't want to campaign, but somebody got to do it, because when you do it, you get all the amenities. You get all the hookups. You get everything.
Well, bro,
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it sounds like I need to start investing in liens.
But that's not
Yeah.
helping the
I'm just saying. I mean, hey, somebody gonna have to do it.
You getting everything done, but that's not helping the people that they're ripping off in lower income families.
Oh
and
no,
lower
I get it. I get it. Hey, I get it. I get it. I won't be lower income either, so I might have to take my opportunity.
No, my heart is hurting because, well, we all consider lower income. Ain't nobody on here rich except for the contractor. He the only one that's rich that buy his property, write his own tickets and all that. Then, but everybody, if you're not rich, you poor. They making that prevalent. There is no more middle class. No more. Look at the middle class. There's no more of that. They is stomping us down. Like I said, y'all be laughing when I be saying it's a struggle to struggle. Just to be able to struggle, it's a struggle just to struggle. That's sad. They selling people houses for utility bills and stuff like that, sending people stuff, sabotaging, setting them up to tear them down and take from them.
Well, it's unfortunate, but that's reality. It's unfortunate. That's why I tell everybody you can't buy your piece of property or something because you're going to need something to fall back on if you ain't got nothing there. So all you young folks out here, early change you can get it now before houses become something you can't never afford. So
houses are already some. Look, like me and Molly was talking yesterday. My grandparents, they live in Palmer Park. They bought their house. It was $18,000 when they bought it back in the 70s. Okay, 72, 73 when we got in that house. My grandmother, I remember the house is paid off when my grandfather died. My grandmother did some stuff, refinancing or whatever. Had a lien on the house. They came and they we sold it, hard money sale, flat out, because the people was going around trying to buy up the land at Palmer Park because of that stadium. They doing whatever they was doing because then they had the boulevard and all of that. Okay. Long story short, she sold her property for what? It was $60,000. Sold the house, $60,000. That property is worth over $250,000 now. When you look at the tax lien on it, it was sold when I went back $275,000 for a house. They paid $18,000 on, and $60,000, and they didn't do any amenities. That driveway was there when my grandma was there because my granddaddy put it there. The stuff in the house, they still got the damn poles in the yards they had there.
The clothes wash, the lines, right? You talking about?
No, the poles. We had poles in our front yard that we used to always jump these little poles, these little white picket square little wooden poles, and we had it going up to the door. I mean, you had to see it. I got to show y'all a picture of it, but it's still there. Everything. My house looks the same that I grew up in. The same house that I used to climb out that attic window and slide down to the roof. When you look at it, it's the same, except for this is different. The value of what it was worth is different. And I'm that boxer deal. When I get the bag, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna buy my house, the house that I grew up in back. I'm buy all the 3 corners house from the end of Palm Park. Contractor, we're gonna build my house over there.
I got you. All right, this is the thing. In Baltimore, what they doing, when they start putting all that shit on TV, like, you used to could buy a house like $40,000 and cost me like $160,000, $180,000. When they start putting that shit on TV and everybody starts seeing it, now that house that you was getting for $40,000 that comes is $180,000, now it's selling for $130,000. You only got $50,000. You got a tight margin to get stuff done.
Right.
They trying to get it done for nothing. They going through all these different people, and most of them houses, them first time flippers, they never flip again because they didn't give up all their equity in the front. So I tell people, when you gonna buy a house now, get a house that's not on the market. When you riding around, you see papers in the window or something like that. The house is empty. You can call a number on there or call the bank. Go to the bank directly. They willing to work with you, but they ain't gonna work that much because they hold a lien, the title, and all that. Do not buy no house off the market if you want to flip, because it's gonna be a bidding war because it ain't that many houses.
Right.
Baltimore got over 60,000 vacant houses. They only put out a little bit at a time to keep the prices real high. So, or they put them out and the houses is so cheap, but the neighborhood so messed up, the comp's not even worth it. But then when a white person don't even live here comes, they can buy the whole block and never even seen it. How is that even? So it got to be some kind of political shit going on too.
Oh yeah, it's gentrification. They're trying to start it. They're trying to start the gentrification because that's how it happened in DC back in the 90s. My brother was telling me about these houses there for the dollar program as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so young and hustling, but I didn't understand. And I'm like, I didn't want my name on nothing. But it was doing the same thing in DC. So if you want to see what might be Baltimore 10, 15 years from now, come to DC. You'll see, because the same crap that was doing back then that they doing now in Baltimore. It's the same thing, man. Same thing. And if you ain't got no equity in your house, you go buy a house. Good luck, man. You can't even borrow to get those.
Because y'all living in Baltimore, a contractor, you know, a field. Now, I was told that Baltimore City is where they pushed everybody out into the suburbs, the county part of Baltimore. And the city's supposed to be nice and all gentrified now. No, I had a friend. I was dating this guy down in Baltimore, and I used to go drive down there to go see him all the time. And I used to think those blue lights was like hospital lights, like the lights of
Is that what you used to think?
Greenmount. You talking about Greenmount Avenue?
All down there. Look, but that was because up here, blue light means safety. Blue light is hospital.
Yeah, okay.
Blue light. So I'm driving out. I'm like, this damn. And the people looking at me and stop, and I'm calling my friend. I'm like, nigga, all these blue light no safety, because I was looking for a gas station because we was having car trouble. So he got in the car, he put water in it. It was my water heat. And he was like, don't you be coming driving around here. It was night. I'm like, we didn't know, me and my niece looking for the damn. We was like, well, what the hell? We going to the lights. And that's what I found out. Don't go to them lights. Every light ain't a good light. That's what I was saying about the tunnel at the end of the light. Perfect example.
Light in the tunnel.
You know, and this was the city part. He was, you know, Jules lived in you know, the city part. You have a house, abandoned house, a house, abandoned house. The whole one of his blocks that I was driving down with the blue light in it looked like everything was boarded up. And I'm like,
that sound about right.
But you can tell what neighborhood you in or which one they about to start fixing up by how smooth the street is. Most of Baltimore streets so fucked up when you ride down, it feel like your car about to flip over.
Cobblestones? You mean cobblestones? I don't like.
Cobblestone ain't got shit on the regular street. The street's so messed up. It's like you in a pinball machine ducking potholes and shit.
Oh yeah, we had some potholes that busted a tire.
Damn.
The
I was in Baltimore last night. I know exactly what you mean by them damn streets. I was in Baltimore just last night. Luckily, we went to a decent area, but we still went through the hood. So
you got potholes, you got squeegee boards, and you got the blue lights.
I haven't seen the squeegee boys in a long time. For me, everybody was talking about them, but I haven't seen the squeegee boys in a long time.
Nah, after that boy shot that white guy, all that shit dead now. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The white guy
drop past Drew Hill. I don't see nothing.
But let me get back to the question. What's happening with the county?
Oh, the county cool. This how you can tell when you're in the county or the city. When the ambulance come and you in the city, don't nobody move. The ambulance got to go around people because 9 times out of 10, when a person in the back, they no need. When you in the county and the ambulance come, they'll jump the curb and hit your baby in the stroller to get out the way for the ambulance. That's how you can tell when you're in the city or the county.
But I was told everybody in the city is moving to the county. That the county is now bad.
Everybody can't move to the county.
Right.
But
only way gentrification can work like that is if you're not taking care of what you got. If everybody was taking care of their block, everything was neat and clean, they wouldn't even come in there and try to
I just said that yesterday, bro. I just said to somebody yesterday, we just talking about, I say, dog, this is what happens. You don't take care of your neighborhood. Cause I said something because I said I'm too old to be littering. I am on road to JSM and I was like, going to throw the innards. I'm looking for a trash can. I said, yeah, I can't just throw it. Even if it's not my neighborhood, but I'm too old to be littering. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is the reason why we lost our neighborhood. You got people, you got your neighborhood trash. No, because everybody always feel like, because especially when you're in apartment buildings, people feel like there's somebody to clean it up. And so they toss shit. This is the same mentality you'd have for years, walking the streets, there's somebody to clean it up. But guess what? They buy your house for a little bit of nothing or come buy your building. Then they start overpricing you because now they clean up. You come back months later, years later, damn, this shit clean as hell. I can't afford to live around here. Only thing changed, they clean the place. Right. If you clean your shit, it was going to be, you're going to have a high property value. It's literally, a lot of the time, it's just about cleanliness. And it's unfortunate that we are getting chastised for cleanliness. You're losing your focus of cleanliness.
We need to pass this down. We need to pass this down to our children too, boo.
Yeah, no, my kids know better because my kids know better. We don't litter. Plus, I say my oldest, but now, man, it's cleanliness. We're being chastised for cleanliness, and it's something shameful, and it should be shameful that we're losing our homes because we're literally not keeping the area clean. We literally not cleaning the area, keeping the area clean, and we're getting chastised for it. But that's on us.
Let's see what the people are saying in the comments. Kenny Clark said, Molly said, great book to read. He must mean this book. Yeah. This is a great book to read. For those of y'all who ain't got it, get it. And Kenneth Clark said, Abdul Wan, the boxer, purchased abandoned Baltimore. Okay, that's
Javante purchased them homes. Javante, I saw the press conference, and people, a lot of people, because it only came on the internet, and people were like, why didn't I make the news? When somebody does something positive like this, they're not trying to show this. And look at the results right now. I saw the press conference, but it was on the internet, not the local news. Why is that?
Right.
Because the news,
you know what I'm saying? He's doing something positive. They'd rather put something negative out there about him. The man literally buying back his whole entire neighborhood and about to redevelop for low income housing. But instead, they don't even put it on television. And now they don't burn the spot down. You know, like your wife was saying, man, that there's something to this. You know what I mean? There's something to this. They don't want us to win. Just like they don't want us to go back to Africa, but they don't. But they do. They say go back to Africa, but they don't want us to go back to Africa. Everything they don't know what to do with us. If they could, it would get us out of the way. Until they need physical help.
Lock us up.
Or put our asses to work, and what they felt we supposed to be. You know, it's unfortunate, man. Like a lot of stuff, us as people, we can help, and we need to start noticing. Like first thing first, like we were just talking about. Clean your fucking neighborhood. Clean up your place, man. You know, it's sad. It's like you back in the day. I'm dating some young chicks. I go over there places. Oh, chick older than me.
Man, great bounce. I'll let y'all know.
All right, bro.
Right.
We all got to get ready to bounce, Phil.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes. Tell the people where you gonna be, Phil. Well, I tell him 8th, 9th, and 10th. He gonna be in Los Angeles. I'll get the exact place.
He's gonna be at a casino.
Yes, Phil got a residency going on. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead, Phil. And
we all got to fly over there and see him.
Look, contract to take us in your jet. I know you got a private jet contract to take us in your jet.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, I got, no, but yeah, I don't even drive my car. Yo, boo car, if you come through, I don't even drive my car in the city no more because every 2 years, I'm paying $6,000 to get my front end done.
Damn.
For the air shots every 2 years.
Damn.
So, yeah, I just got this car now. I don't drive it like I probably put maybe 10,000 miles on the car in 2 years. So this car's still good. Plus it got the little sensor on the mirror that it prepared the shots for the road and all that. So maybe
You know, I'm agreeing. I got a 20U, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so yeah, just be careful, yo, because you don't want to fuck your car up. And
Trust me. The little nigga stole my car. I was carjacked, and I got my car back in my 15 minutes, but they couldn't drive, and they must have hit a curb or something. I paid $4,200 for some control arm and something else over there, and then the tire and the rim. Everything came with $4,200 because I didn't want to go through my insurance because my insurance just went up, and that's just on the general because they say crime going up. The insurance company, they scam us too.
But that's why we paid insurance. I'm gonna use my damn insurance.
Yeah, but they come to a point where no, I'd rather have paid that $4,200 because in the long time I'm going to be paying 3 to 4 times what I'm paying that $4,200 because your insurance gonna go up, and now you're talking monthly, counting years, and instead of going up all because of that.
Regardless, period. Because they did something. They said the cost of living is going up. My insurance went up twice in 2023, in January and again in November. I stay farm.
You have to leave them. You have to leave them. Let me tell you something. With insurance companies, and me and my wife have taken it as a policy now. Every 2 years, drop your insurance company, even if there's no problem. That's from housing, cars, to health insurance. Because the newer companies, other companies are always wanting your business, so always get ready to get you a deal. For some reason, the insurance company with their clients is like a bad marriage. The longer it lasts, the more advantage you take of taking them, and I'm not getting nothing out of it. So that's what happened. Once you stay with an insurance company, just like the phone company, the longer you stay with them, you find your bills going up. But then all the new people you try to attract to come get the phone, they're getting paid $2,000 a month. Why am I paying something like $100 and something? And I've been with you all these years. But that's the same with how insurance works. Do you know if you even call for roadside service, which you pay for in your insurance, it is considered a claim. So the following year, when you find your insurance going up is due to claims, you say, I wasn't in an accident. No, but you call for roadside service. That is considered a claim. They had to send a list of this stuff to my wife because Biden passing law is the junk law. They got to send you list of things. They charge airlines. All of them got to show what the hell they're charging you for. He's trying to fight it away. They can't even charge them like the banks that can't charge you but so much overdraft fee. Because right now you paying what? You slip, you got a low bank account or something, and you done paid the bill, but it might have went under $1. Well, you got $36 now added to that for that $1. This is part of the capitalism that they like because this part keep us broke. They stay rich off. They don't care to get that $36 now. But as long as you stay under under their thumb owing them, you're gonna have to work. So we know you'll be back. Everybody, as long as we know we got you.
I want to mention this.
You want to work for us.
Because and what you said, Boubacar, to piggyback on what you said, a lot of people think that if you get you have a good credit score, that you could get stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it don't work. You can have a 700 credit score, but if you don't have the income, they still not going to loan you shit. They're going to say, okay,
you gotta have money. You gotta have money to yeah. You gotta have money to
they want you to have money and the credit score. So people say, oh, your credit. They're throwing salt in the game.
This is the thing.
Used to be a time that the credit score.
Yeah, this is the thing. Whenever you need money, they don't want to give it to you. When you don't need it, they throwing it at you.
Yeah.
But to lower your insurance, this is what you gotta do. You gotta call them and tell them you only drive 3,000 miles a year to go back and forth to work. That's it. You should have dropped $300-400. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I told him I do 5,000 a year, but I said my car loves you. I only use it on the weekends, but 5,000 is still too much, huh?
Yeah, yo, go to the lowest you can get. I think mine was 35 because my insurance was high as shit, especially when I got the Lamborghini truck, like, God damn, my insurance is high, but
Well, yeah, you understand though. My buddy, he got a W12, and that W12 he could barely get insurance for it. You know what I'm saying? W12 is a Bentley, but it is a certain type. But he could this area where he's trying to give him insurance. He fought hard just to get insurance for that thing.
Well, let me tell you, because Mimi, we paid the same amount for insurance. As a matter of fact, I paid less than her. She moved from District Heights to Upper Marlboro. Now her car is brand spanking new compared to mine. But why is her insurance a whole lot less than mine? Because she switched the damn zip code.
Yep, correct.
Zip code. And I'm like,
no, it's the same way. When I moved to Maryland for the longest, being a DC head, I wasn't trying to let go of my license. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the city of DC, you know what I'm saying? I still got a 202 number. But after 5 years paying a gang of insurance so high, I found that all I had to do was change my license to Maryland. My insurance dropped immensely because DC was considered a high crime area. You just live in DC, period, you are going to pay a lot of insurance. So just switching over to Maryland, my insurance dropped. And because you ran where you at, consider where she moved, like you said, zip codes, that's what they go by. That's exactly what they go by.
Because it's too close. It's right, the DC line right down the street. And they go by that.
Whatever crime out there, Temple Hills, all that, they rounded up. And the thing about it, sometimes even if you like safe where you at in that little area, they would expand the area to say the crime is part of that. Once again, going back to what Mrs. Contractor was saying, sometimes it is political. They do these things on purpose. You know, they do these things on purpose. Like I said, every time somebody get killed on the news, that investors rush into that neighborhood. They rush that neighborhood because they know property value is going down. This is a great time to invest.
Well, when Anthony Brown left, I need Anthony Brown back.
She told me that Bubakar, she said, is your wife gonna be at the spot? Because every time we go somewhere, she the only wife there. Nobody else wife come to you.
Yeah, my wife gonna be at my show. My wife don't come to all my shows. And then especially like joints like that, if it's open mics, she don't really come. It gotta be something special. You know what I mean? She been doing this a minute with me. So when she do come, it's something special. And she will be there because somebody gotta cut the cake. So
I'm just asked, you know what I mean?
Oh no. Plus, you know, it's a little dangerous right there where we were. I couldn't remember my wife over there. So like now I'm just playing martinis. So
you gotta keep Roscoe with you, yo.
Hey man, Roscoe caused too many issues when you got him with you, bro.
Is becoming the backstage
talk. Roscoe a troublemaker.
Tell you where you gonna be, Bubakar. We will wrap it up and end it up.
Okay, tonight is Tuesday. I'm gonna hit Howl Drink. Somebody said something somewhere else, but I think I'm gonna hit Howlin' Wolf, and I'll be at Howlin' Wolf and Artemis.
You come with a new club every week, Howlin' Wolf. Where's that at?
That's in DuPont Circle and is ran by a guy named Howl, great comedian.
Howlin' Wolf.
Yep, every Tuesday, and then after that we do Artemis. Last night I hit Felder's Tavern. That's a nice spot. It's like a Cheers. It's in Baltimore.
What's it called?
Felder's Tavern.
Felder's Tavern.
Yeah, but you gotta yell at the top of your voice because they don't shut the fuck up. You got offer.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. I so you've been there. Oh no. Bubakar was ready. Bubakar was ready. I already studied the room. I studied where to be at. Oh, that anybody was there last night would tell you I had them niggas quiet and laughing. Few people trying to talk. Because the thing is with them, a lot of people is like a Cheers. A lot of people come in just to chill. They don't know comedy's going on.
Right.
So for like you're bothering my conversations. So when I started, I knew exactly where to go stand because everybody kept standing around the same place. And because of that, when you're doing a comedy show, you really don't want your back turned to people because people want to feel involved in this conversation. Right. So a lot of people kept standing there, people behind them. I was watching people behind them just talking, going about their business because they're not getting attention. So I did the show like from where the main door is in that corner, where you can see the whole entire room. And that's how I was able to get them. And few people would try to get involved because some guys they like the comedy, but they never been to a comedy show. You can tell because they're trying to do like this is a Q&A going back and forth. And I politely just said, I got the microphone, shut the fuck up. And that was worked so well. It worked so well. You know what I'm saying? I said, I appreciate that, you trying to get involved, but I got the microphone. I drove too fucking far for me to be sitting there playing with your ass and talking to you, child. So let me go on my
voice not that loud, so I offered to buy everybody in there a drink if they be quiet. I said, now y'all, if I hear any noise, the deal is off. Them niggas quiet for a minute. I said,
but now, man, but another thing is you gotta learn to put that microphone towards your chin so you can project more. That's one thing I learned in comedy that I knew I was missing before. I didn't know until one night I was at a show, man. This joint went to almost 2 a.m. and I'm the last freaking guy. And I mean, the crowd ran off majority of the comedians. My man Leon just disappeared. I thought he was gonna stay there, blink my eye, the microphone there. He not there. I was like, damn, the host disappeared. Now you know when the host disappeared, that's an unruly crowd. Yeah, I'm like, damn, where the hell is Jay at? Jay Smooth gone. So I got up there and I remember saying something about where the hell they find you, motherfuckers. First of all, you shout out to this the housewives of Washington D.C. or Love and Hip Hop, because this the fuck y'all. And I called their attention, but I got loud on that microphone. You just swore I was cussing somebody out. But that's when I caught their attention. And then after that, I had to be so loud by staying with my jokes, but in like an authoritative voice. You know what I'm saying? So when you deal with people like that, you got to turn to Mr. Joe Clark. You got to turn to Joe Clark. You know what I'm saying? I need every last one of you to shut the hell up in here.
You know what? You're not going to let me or nobody else say nothing, all y'all. We said time up. And y'all and Boobacat still talking. And I'm sitting there looking at the clock.
Why you always go to the dark skin nigga to blame? It's always Boobacat. It's always there's two people talking about it. There go Boobacat. I can't stand you niggas. Just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Conversation. Who is talking, y'all? The audience. Let Lee say something. Lee and Keanu.
Lee not even on here.
Lee is.
Where? Where?
She right there.
I've been in here for 30 minutes.
And Boobacat's talking about you trying to wait for that.
I'm gonna have to, hey, Boobacat. I gotta learn. I have to learn what you know already. And that's talk more and louder. And I might get funnier as you.
This facts.
Yeah, that's not an issue.
Bernie Mac wasn't low. Bernie Mac was not low talking.
Hold on, that wasn't it. You gonna let me finish, bro? You gonna let me finish?
I'm trying to hear you. I'm trying to hear you.
Okay. I'm saying that wasn't an insult. That is really your props for me. That's about as good as it gonna get right there. Because I tell you, the way things went in York, PA was not good for me. I just shut down, but I regained myself. I'm good now. I understood what happened. So talk less. I'm going to talk less and learn to talk more. I got to learn. I got to follow you.
No, just project your voice. When you're over there talking in a monotone voice, you're not going to get the people. It's like being in the classroom. If anybody talked before, you know you have to project your voice. All the teachers that talk soft, they got carried by us. Y'all know that. So it's the same thing. Why you think Clark was so successful at that with that school? It's the voice. It's how you command their attention with that. You know what I'm saying? In an authoritative form.
Only time my voice
is it's not high. It's low and deep. So I try to talk louder.
Yeah, for your voice, you just need to put the microphone a little closer to you. Because when a lot of people, when they first start, they hold it close to their chest. No, people can't hear you, and so it sounds almost monotone. So you have to put it up to your chin a little more and project, as opposed to, I mean, since I've done that, my show today.
Please, Molly, show my post while they talking. We're gonna show the post in the back because we're coming.
And I'm getting ready.
So there we go. That's the 3rd, March the 3rd, everybody. I'm gonna be at
You're right.
Nightclub, Sandy Bernstein and Jay Brooks. Yes, y'all come on out and get your
How old was Sandy then? About 40? That picture is not her right now.
And Friday, I'll be out there. Friday, I'll be at my birthday thing, Doodle. Trying to shoot a We Are the World concert.
And the next post, y'all, next Friday, not this Friday coming up, but the next on the 8th.
Blue Funk Entertainment. All right, let's see. Is there something else that's happening around that weekend, Molly, or is only this post? I'm just saying. There are like 3 more posters. Yeah, that looks familiar. Everybody is coming out, man. Come show your boy some love for the birthday. I promise you, we're gonna have a great meal. Each ticket comes with a meal, and I'm gonna have a line of great comedians. There's gonna be a cash bar, old school cash bar. That means they ain't trying to gentrify your pockets. So come through and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? My family gonna be there, my friends gonna be there, and it's gonna be fun. So it's right there by McKinley Tech in Northeast, Washington, D.C. off of Florida Avenue. It's called Eckington Hall. Show started at 6. I mean, doors open at 6. Show started at 7. It's 6 to 9. So come on through.
Bubba Cow, what time are you serving the jerk chicken? What time is the dinner?
6 o'clock.
Dinner's at
6
6.
o'clock. Yeah, you can start because people coming in, gonna get their table, they're gonna get their food. I'm gonna cut the food off by 8 o'clock.
Tell them, Bubba Cow, they come late, they're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, you're gonna be hungry because the shows need deep in. I'm gonna stop the food around by 8 o'clock. So, that's an hour in and out. You can just pay attention to the comedians and give them a chance instead of, But yeah, but come on through. It's a good look.
And laugh.
What you say, baby? Yeah. Hey, man, I've been selling tickets too, so it's going to be a damn good look. I've been like hand in hand with this. I haven't checked Eventbrite what they bought, but I've been hand in hand with it. And it's going to be a good look. It's going to be a good look.
Contractor, you going out for the show?
Well, I'm gonna be at Poplar Inn tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do Sunday because I want to go to Bubba Cow joint because I don't want to be in Baltimore. Then I want to come see you because you're coming to Baltimore. So
I'm at Dimples. You know what Dimples is, right?
That's not here water. I didn't hear what he said either. Don't worry about it. But he's making a decision. He's coming to one of our shows. Hey, also anybody out in Cambridge, Maryland, I will see you Saturday. The whole Cambridge, Maryland. Never been out there, but
Friday. Lee's having her birthday party celebration this Friday.
Yeah, this Saturday I'm gonna be in Cambridge though. I'm not worried about Friday. Friday's weekend. So just letting all the people know out Cambridge, Maryland, I will be out there with Oral Henry and Lawrence Owens and Rich Ave. It's gonna be a good look. Bunch of funny people, I promise you. Mama.
I'll get this book.
Oh yeah, Shades of Blue, y'all. Shades of Blue. I'm on chapter 13. I only got a few more to go, baby.
Pay me for my book and keep the book and let me sign it for you.
That was the plan anyway. I was letting my wife. She wanted the book too, but she don't. She want to read it herself. So I figured I'd have done that anyway. So don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna sign it. You get your very own, because this book right here is gonna be. It is famous. When the right people see it, I can see this as a series. Each chapter is a weekly series because it tells a story.
Or
I don't know how I'm gonna
either,
get to
or
play.
we shoot a
I don't know how I'm
miniseries,
gonna get to
or
play.
we shoot a miniseries. Shoot a miniseries.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. And you could play the character AJ.
It's such a short part, though.
Nuh-uh. AJ not a short part. AJ is, like I said, very intricate in Blue's life.
Wow.
You'll see.
All right, cool. But we should do that. Shoot a miniseries. Let's start working on the script. You already got it. Joint said we're gonna do this chapter over it and find a way to shoot it. I got a lot of cameramen. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, this could be a Lifetime, Tubi. It could be anything. You know, even if it's on YouTube. We work a little series. You know what I'm saying? With Lil Blue, we gotta find a little chubby little girl though, but tough as hell. You know, nosy as hell.
Blue don't have to be a girl. I seen a little tough, chubby little boy. I seen it. Don't have to be a girl.
Yeah, but the girl is more because the girl is more, especially like Tupac when you know Blue got punched in the face and was like still defiant. That works more for a little girl, a little hard-headed little girl. Still, fuck you, I don't care. Fuck you, man. It's like, damn, this is a tough little ass girl. But I can, you know what I'm saying? So it made more sense for me with the girl. I mean, you can see a boy playing it, but it made more sense with a tough little girl, little chubby little, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna cuss you out. I still feel the way I feel, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely I can see it being a mini series, you know what I'm saying? When you try to start shooting it. You never know, man. You never know.
I know. I just the right people got to see it. So all the right people in the world, they got to see it. Spike Lee, where you at, Spike? Queen Latifah, where you at, Queen? Flavor Unit Project right here.
Flavor Unit still around?
Yes, Flavor Unit still around.
They haven't had anybody lately though.
I'm trying to look, Flavor, Queen Latifah. I gotta get her this. You know, Sherry, you know them. Sherry, give Queen Latifah my book.
Who?
Sherry Shepherd.
She read your book?
No, I don't know if she read it or not, but give it. Look, Joe Clay got it. Give it to everybody, Joe. Hand it out.
Man, you know, I just try to do my part for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just try to do my part for everybody. Because this is what I do as Joe Cleese, you know? To do my part, you know what I'm saying?
Wellness Wednesday tomorrow, y'all.
What is it?
Wellness Wednesday. And I'm going to be down at bar 919 tomorrow. Me and the Gwen Factor. We're going to be down Wednesday at Dave Carter's room. Working
all right.
Yeah.
Where's Dave been?
Working it out.
Where's Dave?
Bar 919.
He's gonna be there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like out of town. That's why he be asking the host.
Oh, is he?
Yes. Is he gonna be there? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought he was in town tomorrow. Oh, we're about to find out.
All right, now, everybody, it looks like this is it. It's time to say goodbye. I gotta go handle some business. So, see you guys tomorrow on the Wake Up Morning Show with your host.
The Morning Mac Show. Wake up, people.
Wake up to the Morning Mac Show with your host, Althea McFarland, her co-host, Bubakar Al Jenkins, and the rest of everybody else.
How you played the rest of everybody else?
We will see you guys tomorrow. Take us out, Molly. Mama. Damn you, Molly.